No good. Clackamas just a machine. First in the league in field goals made, first in shooting percentage, first in assists. They are just a dynamic offense to watch. They like to run. They pass the ball very effectively. And that's just on the offensive side of things. Defensively, they force more turnovers than any other team in the league.
They're very impressive. Led by Alana Washington. Alana is transfer out of Arizona Christian, who's just had an unbelievable year, along with her sister May.
Yeah, she is the South MVP. Splitting the pair of free throws there was Hayashida, but the rebound is long and it goes right back to her. Putback is good. And that puts Clackamas on the board here first. Big Bend having to work against some full court pressure. They're able to make it across the timeline. 3 ball in the air, and that is off the mark for Jackman. But the rebound kicked back out to Big Bend. They'll try it again from the top of the rainbow, and they hit it. Kalia Evans with the triple.
Fortunate bounce. Offensive rebounds leads to extra shots. Best 3-point shot in the game is a kick out 3 off a rebound.
Yeah. 2, and you see those teams that shoot a lot of threes, those rebounds tend to be pretty long anyway. It kind of gives you a pretty good shot of getting a second try.
Speaking of shooters, 15, Molly Miller. Keep an eye on that one.
Oh, yeah, she's number 1 in the NWAC in 3-point shooting percentage. She was phenomenal as a freshman, equally as impressive in her sophomore season with Clackamas. Big Bend working against that press. Pressure coming. Further down into the left wing. Now to Evans. Jumper about a 15-footer from the corner is good for Oakley.
Way to break the press. Methodical Preston. He's always been very, very good at breaking presses and executing out of those full court situations.
Evans with it. Working inside. It's Jackman trying to post up. Her try no good. Miller secures the rebound for the Cougars. On their counterattack, Big Bend able to get back and get set defensively, but Miller fires a 3. You just talked about it, Chad. From the top of the arc, and she drills it.
Shooter.
Nothing but net on that try from Miller, and a travel called on Kalia Evans as Big Bend was trying to work across that full court press.
That 1-2-2. That 1-2-2 press is speeding up Big Ben a little bit and just making hurried decisions. Got to slow down a little bit.
Difficult to do against this Clackamas squad. They, as you mentioned, Jed, like to really push the pace and dictate how the game is played, and they've done so pretty much flawlessly all season long. Miller with it. Working inside, picks up her dribble, has to kick it back out to the perimeter. It's a catch-and-shoot 3, and it's off the mark for Washington. Defender might have got a piece of that, but either way, it wasn't going to be a good look. She had to beat the shot clock.
Yeah, Big Ben's going to have to get some blockouts. That's the 3rd or 4th offensive rebound already, and they're counting on Jackman Oakley to rebound the ball, need a little help.
Big Bend able to break it, but even when they've gotten across the timeline, they faced a pretty tenacious half-court defense here, too. That's one way you can try to lighten it up some or stretch it if you can hit that triple, but it's in and out of the basket for Homer. Washington at the other end of the floor. Her try, running one-hander, hit the backboard, then the inside of the rim and bounced out. Tough luck miss for her.
I can see transition defense is going to be utmost importance as we go forward for Big Ben.
Would certainly seem that way now with the first 3.5 minutes gone by. And a jump ball in the mid-post area as Evans was trying to work her way in toward the basket. Molly Miller reaching in there and tying it up. Pepper Smith into the game now for Clackamas. And we've got a couple substitutions for Big Bend as well. Evans will inbound from underneath the basket. Sent up top to Jackman. Driving down the lane. 2 defenders to beat. She got the shot off, no good, but she's able to secure her own rebound. Evans catch and shoot 3, and that's just a little too strong. But how about it? Jackman with a 3rd try on this possession, kicking it out to Cox, and she can't get it to drop either.
Great looks, great look for the Vikings. Just ball's not quite falling. They need to see one go through the hoop.
Yeah, tough sledding early on for both these teams offensively, really. Tied at 5 apiece here. 4 minutes going by in this first quarter. Miller catch and shoot 3. She's dangerous, but that's off the side of the rim. Picked up off the floor by Evans. Evans over to the right side. Defensive pressure, though. Look how close May Washington, even the half court. Look how close, how handsy and tough they're playing this Vikings team. You really have to keep your discipline when you're going against this Clackamas squad. Evans spinning down the lane, her try off the mark.
Really impressed with Big Ben's ability to consistently attack. They're going to get them to fall if they keep at it. Keep pounding the.
Yeah, and it's a nice block there on the defensive end. Oakley Jackman. An all defensive, all region first team mention in the East. Showing right there as she stuffed that shot. Now Evans can't get the 3 ball to drop. You're right, Chad. Big Ben's had ample opportunity from the perimeter. They just haven't been able to take the lid off.
Keep pounding the O boards. Been impressed with Oakley's ability to dribble the basketball and attack from the top.
Yeah, for as intense as it seems Clackamas has been, Big Ben has handled it pretty well here early. They're not losing too much composure. They had 1 turnover on the press. Inside to Miller, little mid-post jumper from the block right side. She's got 5.
A little zone set to calm down Clackamas a little bit. Molly Miller in the middle of the lane.
And here comes Big Bend again. Up top, Evans catch and shoot 3! Nothing but net on that one. That just might be the bucket they needed to see.
It is the Elite 8. Both teams are a little nervous, starting to calm down a little bit.
Washington, movement along the perimeter. Schwalm to Miller, inside to Washington. Caught that on the elbow right side, takes a nice little dribble step inside and puts it in.
Alana's going to be tough to stop. She gets the ball there.
Yeah, the dynamic duo, Alana and May Washington, out of Everett. 2 players with all region accolades. Evans will fire another 3, and she hit it. Counted and 1. Did they say Molly Miller got her on the wrist too? Chance at a 4-point play here potentially for Kalia Evans. And that's going to bring us into a media timeout with 3:59 on the clock. Big Ben leading Clackamas 11-9 here in the round of the Elite 8.
It begins with the ball.
Yep.
You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Baden, the official ball of you.
We've got a good one brewing here early. Big Ben leading Clackamas by just a bucket, but Kalia Evans was fouled on a 3-point try that she made. She's got a chance here at the highly coveted 4-point play.
Exactly what they needed. Kalia Evans shooting 32% on the year from 3.
Oh, and she's a little long off the heel of the rim on the free throw try. It's out of bounds. It'll be Cougars basketball. A lot of star power between these two teams combined. Multiple all-region first team mentions, defensive team mentions. The Washingtons among them, as that try from Alana is no good. Big Bend up the floor the other way. Evans out there running point. Guarded by Washington. Closing in on her bounce pass, bailed out there. They have to kick it back up top, and they lose a handle on the ball.
Nice defense by May.
Yep, leads to an open look transition three for Miramontes. That try no good, but the rebound secured by the Cougars. And May Washington hits the jumper. We're tied at 11. More full court pressure. They're going to really keep Big Ben honest here.
Another offensive rebound leads to another bucket.
Trapped out near midcourt, leading to a dangerous pass, but they're bailed out. Oh, and the bunny underneath the basket. Purcell maybe a little too open for that one, but a foul as Mallory Henry tried over on the left side. She'll be at the line to shoot two.
Bailed out a little bit. And gosh, the press is causing some problems, causing a little rushed. A couple buckets that, couple opportunities that you think the ball might go in.
Yeah, they're having difficulty, you can see, making some pretty errant passes, and they've gotten lucky thus far. But you have figured down the stretch here, they're going to have to find a way to clean that up and maintain a little more composure. But that trap is intimidating. You cross the timeline, and they're right up on you.
There's a lot of long arms out there.
Yeah, definitely some reach and some lankiness to this Clackamas squad. But Henry able to hit both free throws, puts the Vikings back up by a deuce. Approaching.
Big Ben switches to the zone here.
Up top, inside, and that kind of passing is exactly how you dissect a zone. I mean, flawless precision passing there.
Little 1-3-1.
Yeah, and Washington puts it in off the glass.
Say Washington to Washington.
Yeah, exactly. They went from the top to the middle of that high eye area, then right down low behind the zone, and passing that crisp will dissect a zone all day. They try to kick it back out, but it's stolen away. Washington underneath the bucket, and a blocking foul called.
Not many good things are going to happen on live ball turnovers.
Yeah, that'll be Peebley's second. Her team's second, and that puts Alana Washington at the charity stripe. And that's the danger zone. That's what this Clackamas squad does so well, is they excel at making you uncomfortable. They lead, again, in forcing turnovers. They are second in the league in steals. They are third best for blocks.
Yeah, they really do speed you up, make you play at their tempo.
Big Bend working against the zone press, and a 10-second call. They didn't get it over in time.
Preston's having a discussion. I think he disagrees.
Yeah, I think it was a close 10 seconds, but whistle blows, and that's another turnover. As Miller's back in for the Cougars. She'll be the one to bring it across midcourt. That's Hayashida with it. To Schwalm, up top, fires from the top of the arc. It's off the long iron, but the rebound secured by Miramontes. Back to Schwalm. Miller with it again. Looking to go inside at the free throw line. It's Washington, pulls up, fires the jumper in and out of the basket. And a whistle underneath the basket. Hayashida had the rebound, and they'll say she was fouled.
They are attacking that zone really well. They're hitting the middle, kicking the ball out, hitting the short corner, and then the rebounding lanes are wide open.
Yoshida with it. Wants to go inside, but you can see that's the value of the zone right there, is taking away some of those passing lanes. The passing has, for the most part, been crisp from Clackamas, but that one I think they'd like to have back.
And Gracie's going to have to shoot that one.
Yeah, trying to go inside. Defender right in front of her. Pass into the corner. Bringing it back top side. It's
when the Vikings are at best, when they're attacking downhill. You can see they're running dribble drive motion, and Preston's been doing that for years.
Homer pulls up, fires the long two, and it's off the front of the rim. 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Washington out between the circles. Looks like they're pretty content to let this run out most of the quarter.
Our commissioner, Marco Azurdia, would be proud of Clackamas and Jim about taking the last shot of the quarter here.
And they get it with Miller off the glass left side. Time wearing thin to beat the buzzer.
Time
Jackman.
and score. Time and score. Executed well.
But that will end the first quarter. 17-13. Clackamas leading Big Bend by just 4. We'll step aside and be back right after this. You're watching the Elite Eight on the NWAC Sports Network.
You're more than a student, and we're more than a college. Whether you're starting fresh, aiming for a new career, or looking to sharpen your skills, Edmonds College helps you achieve your goals. With over 110 professional certificates, 60 associate degrees, and 6 bachelor's degrees, we truly offer something for everyone. We're your partner in building the future you deserve. Ready to take the next step? Discover your potential at Edmonds College.
Yowza, how'd you catch all these?
I just started banking with ICCU.
ICCU?
You should join. I've got a branch around the corner, and with the mobile app, I can take ICCU wherever I go. I even had someone helping me on video chat at 6 p.m. on a Friday. Now that's service.
And so now every foul ball gets hit to you.
You tell me.
Everything you need for your banking and everything you love about a credit union. ICCU. Life's greener here.
The Northwest Athletic Conference would like to thank Columbia Basin College and Visit Tri-Cities for hosting this year's basketball championship tournaments, both the men's and the women's. It takes a lot of people to make this happen. So thank you, Visit Tri-Cities and Columbia Basin College, for helping make it a reality. As Miller with the ball here to start the second quarter. Really, Chad, no team has led by more than a couple points here, but with the way that first quarter went, it really does feel like this is a pretty important possession for Big Bend defensively as they give up the jumper there, too, trailing by 6. It's actually, you think, well, it's still single digits. This is their largest deficit they've faced so far.
Yeah, this is, Clackamas kind of got him going a little bit, and the offensive rebounding for Big Bend's really helped keep them in the game. We need to get to the foul line a few more times.
And Kalia Evans, who's back out on the court for them. Evans has hit a couple big threes in that first quarter to really give Big Bend life, what put them on top. Let's see if she can give them another spark here at the start of the second. That's a long three off the mark from way out on that left point. Oakley Homer with the try. Out of bounds, it'll be Cougars basketball. Hayashida to inbound up to Mae Washington. It'll be Washington who brings it across midcourt. To Miller on the left wing, back up top to Hayashida. Now Miller. Miller guarded closely by Homer. Handing it off back to Hayashida. Had to retreat back out onto the perimeter. 11 on the shot clock. Washington with a nice path inside, and Jackman tried to jump the passing lane, almost got there. She'd have been off to the races in the other direction if she was able to intercept, but she wasn't. It gave Washington a clear path to the basket as a result. 8-point Clackamas lead.
Really tough, really tough. Those are two good defensive possessions by sometimes offense just a little bit better.
And that 3-ball, no. But Jackman with another rebound for Big Bend. She's been instrumental in keeping them in this early. Evans, bounce pass off the foot of Purcell. I don't think she was expecting it.
Kalia might have been better served to shoot that.
I think so. I think that's what Purcell was probably thinking too,
Yep.
that she was going to take it. And Washington off the high glass and in. And now Big Bend kind of flirting with danger here. They're down 10. It's still very much a reasonable game, but you figure they don't want to give up another couple here without returning fire. They've got to find a way to punch back. Could this be it? Jackman, 3. Yes! They needed it, and they got it from Oakley Jackman. They're all-region first-team mention, averaging 16.5 points per game. She hits a big triple there.
Kalia Evans playmaking, putting her in the spot to make that shot.
And at the other end of the floor, Brez Schwalm says, don't feel too good about that.
No basket, Derek. That ball hit the wire.
You see the applaud from the Big Bend bench.
Preston was on top of that. He knew right away.
So that's big because that gives Big Bend a chance here to score 2 in a row, which they haven't done in quite some time.
No, they need a little momentum.
Jackman over to Homer. Homer bounce pass to Dana. Back to Homer in the left wing in front of the Clackamas bench. Movement along the perimeter. It's Evans attacking downhill. Trying to kick it back outside. Only 5 on the shot clock. Catch and shoot 3. And it's good. Emily Dana drills it. And just when you think Big Ben's on the ropes, they battle back with 2 consecutive triples.
Absolutely needed that. I think Kalia Evans been a big playmaker in this whole process, getting open shots for her teammates.
Mae Washington bricks it off the glass out of bounds, but it'll stay with Clackamas.
A lot of two-man game going on down on this end. Evans or Washington in the lane lines. That's tough to stop, boy.
Yeah, and then you focus too much and you forget somebody like Miller out on the perimeter and leave yourself open. As they do there, turn and gun Washington. No, it's off the front of the rim into the arms of Evans for the Vikings. On the counterattack, trying to push the pace up the floor. Taking it all the way, picks up her dribble. Had to try to put it over the top of the defender, Washington. Washington got a piece of it. Now at the other end, it's the other Washington in transition. May with the bucket.
That's Clackamas at their best, running off of missed shots.
Converting defense into easier offensive opportunities. Evans working against Washington. Out into the corner. Jackman, 3. She's fouled. So the try no good, but she'll head to the charity stripe for a chance at 3 free throws. This would be huge if the Vikings can hit them.
That's a bad foul by Clackamas. You don't want to foul a shooter. And, from a Big Bend standpoint, moving the ball side to side has been their best offense so far.
Mm-hmm.
They're just hanging around, aren't they, Derek?
And that's what this Viking squad does. They were off to the races early on in the season, but then one of their starters, Brooke Warren, they lost her early February, I want to say, and at the end of the second half of the regular season. She scored almost 15 points a game. She's an all-region second-team mention, so they've had to try to fill that, and they've done very well. They've hung on playing in a very competitive East region, and they're showing exactly that toughness here today, just hanging around. They haven't looked clean or crisp or pretty at times, but they've found a way to get back within 5 here, keep this one close, and they could score here. If they score here, they put this back into one possession. That 3 ball off the mark. It'll stay a 5-point Clackamas lead approaching the midway point of this second quarter. Washington with it. Dribbling back topside. Little pitch and catch between the Washingtons. Now left side, Hayashida. Jumper off the front of the rim, no, but the offensive board secured, and the reverse layup from underneath the basket for Pepper Smith.
Unfortunate offensive rebound leads to another bucket for Clackamas.
Evans trying to go downhill. She's cut off. She'll kick it out to the perimeter. 3 ball. I think Hayashida got a piece of that one from Dana. That ball came out really short. 7-point game still.
You know, a lot of zone defenses, Derek, are designed to give that shot in the middle of the lane there, and they just got to secure that rebound on those misses.
Turning from the elbow right side. It's as you foretold, Chad. The mid-range gun, no good this time. Big Ben's able to board it.
You got to give somewhere, and that's kind of what a zone defense is going to do.
And Evans off the high glass right side. Big Bend, again, down one of their starting guards at the beginning of the year. They've adapted. They've been tough all season long, especially in the second half, and they're down again by just 5. Nearly stole a pass away there.
Big Ben's defense is really playing well, making them take tough shots, get out and run, and that's leading to a little run by Big Ben.
And that's going to lead us into a media timeout with 3:36 to go in the half. Clackamas 27, Big Ben 22 here in the Elite 8.
My name is Luis Lopez, and my dream career is to be a winemaker. My favorite thing about Yakima Valley College is the community. I love the caring faculty. I love that they have events that brings the students together. Yakima Valley College helps you find the right academic pathway to achieve your goals. Yakima Valley College is the best place for me to get a great education that's affordable and close to home.
Business Oregon and the Bureau of Labor and Industries have partnered to create Child Care for Construction to help construction trades workers and registered apprentices pay for child care. To learn more, visit oregon.gov/BOLI/apprenticeship.
Field Level, the official recruiting partner of the NWAC. Coaches and athletes use Field Level to discover and share opportunities in sports. Join to connect with coaches, find opportunities to play at the next level, view and post coaching jobs as well. Create a free profile today at fieldlevel.com. Resuming play out of that media timeout. Cougars have the basketball up 5. Washington with it. Bullying her way to the basket, and she puts it in right side.
That's hard to stop. Golly, she is quite a player.
Yeah, I mean, both of them. You see the sisters there backpedaling side by side. They've got pretty long, lanky builds. And it can be hard to defend a taller, longer, athletic build like that. Jackman has to send it back up top to Evans. Evans driving right side. Cut off by the defender, Washington. Kick back out. Catch and shoot. 3! And it's good for Claire Cox. 29-25, and Cox hits a huge triple.
That's how you do it. A little inside out of dribble penetration.
Yeah, and I mean, it wasn't an easy look either. Defender came closing out, but Cox just enough time, and Washington fires from the top of the rainbow. That's no good. It's short off the front of the rim, but it's out of bounds off the foot of one of the Big Ben players. Washington with it to Miller in the corner, back up top.
A lot of false motion here by Clackamas.
Washington takes it herself, and then the nice bounce pass down low, and More nifty passing initially, Hayashida, but she was cut off. So, yeah, false motion and a lot of really good off-ball movement, Chad.
The pass fakes and the movement without the ball are a staple of Jim Martineau and his offenses at Clackamas.
Yeah, and you can see there, tricky to defend. You deny the first try, and you got 2 or 3 more opportunities.
Love to see that. Love to see Oakley Jackman getting a little bit more involved down on the post. 16.5 points a game. They're going to need every bit of that tonight.
Yeah, she's been fairly quiet offensively thus far, but I tell you what, she's made some outstanding defensive plays early, and she did hit that big triple.
Yeah, and she got fouled as well from 3. She's been playing on the perimeter. Nice to see her get down on the blocks.
Picks up the front end of this pair of free throws. She's got one more coming. And she'll split the pair. So it'll stay a 5-point game. Under 2 to go in the half. Hayashida looking to pass underneath the basket. She found Washington. They kick it back out up top. Open 3. That's a dangerous look, but it's long for Miramontes. Rebound hauled in by Big Bend. Here comes Kalia Evans. Evans working against Miller all the way to the basket. Counted and one as she falls to the floor. That's the toughness. I mean, Oakley Jackman, Kalia Evans, this Big Bend squad. They might not look as polished at times, but they're tough.
Kalia Evans going downhill. That's impressive. The two of them together in that 2-man game action. It's a good look for them.
Long on the free throw try, though, so it'll stay a 3-point game.
A few missed opportunities at the free throw lines costing Big Bend.
And Miller for 3. She's pretty lethal from downtown, but that one came up just short, knocked out of bounds. With 20 on the shot clock, it will stay with the Cougars. As Oakley Homer checks back in for Big Bend. Ball inbounded to Washington. Catch and shoot, and Evans, I think, got a piece of that. Washington denied from about 5 feet or so from the basket.
I think
Evans.
Jim wanted a foul there.
Didn't get the call, so we'll play on nonetheless. And it's a corner 3. That comes up short for Homer. To Washington. Washington underneath. Trying to feed it into the corner, and it's denied out of bounds.
Jim's never been afraid to let the officials know they might have missed one.
And I would say, from his perspective, I could see it. That's always fun watching the coaches, too, and seeing their different temperaments over there on the bench. Some a little more vocal and verbose with the officiating crew than others.
It's a nice pull-up turnaround by May.
Yeah,
Impressive.
and May's got what I'll say is a pretty quiet 14 points. It doesn't really seem like anyone has stood out a whole lot on the Clackamas side yet, but there's May with 14 points leading them in scoring thus far. It's a pretty good half for her. I mean, she averages usually around 14 a game. Yep. So she's already at that juncture here, and we've still got 2 more quarters to play after this.
Definitely been a catalyst tonight. That's 2 possessions in a row that Oakley's been down on the blocks. Let's see if we get another one.
Jackman to inbound it now from the sideline. Going low, post, weak side to Homer. No, but the offensive rebound, they'll get another try. And Evans heaved one up to beat the shot clock. Comes up short.
It's good awareness to know how much time's on the shot clock to get that off. And that's heads-up play.
And now look at Big Bend here just to end the half. Showing a little more pressure full court. Washington to beat the buzzer, running one-hander. It's short off the front of the rim, but the putback try, that one's short too. 33-28 will be the score as we enter halftime. Clackamas up by 5. And we'll get a chance here to chat with, it looks like, Preston Wilkes on the Big Bend side. Head coach of the Vikings. About to put the headset on over near the scorer's table. Joined now by head coach of the Vikings, Preston Wilkes. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Tough fought first half there against a very formidable team in the Cougars. What do you like that you saw from your squad early? What do you need to change here at the half?
Well, first of all, we came to compete today, and that's what we told them is, hey, we've been in these games all year long. We took down NIC at their place on the road, a national JUCO. If we can take them down on the road, we can take down 30-0 Clackamas. And so we said, let's just come and compete.
Preston, you are competing. This is Chad here. Hey, your initial defense has been really good. How do you secure some of those rebounds and get out and run? Looks like that's when you're at your best.
Yeah, we've just got to have somebody commit to boxing out that single in the paint. If we'll get a body on that person, then we'll get every single rebound. What we're trying to do right now is just out-jump them, and we told them you can't do that. So if we figure that out, I think we'll get more rebounds. Our goal is to out-rebound them, right, to have more possessions and hopefully take this win.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
Head coach Preston Wilkes of the Big Bend Community College Vikings. They currently trail by 5. We'll break down some of the numbers for you and talk with Clackamas head coach Jim Martineau on the other side of this halftime, so don't go anywhere, folks. Or if you do, make sure you grab your snacks and come on back, because I have a feeling, Chad, it's going to be a pretty interesting second half.
It's been a great game so far. Both teams are competing and leaving it out on the floor, and it seems like some starts are starting to fall.
Halftime here in Pasco. We'll step aside. You're watching the Elite 8 of the NWAC Basketball Championships.
Looking for a place that is perfect for you? A place with programs that work around your schedule? A place with cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities. A place to celebrate and engage with the community. A place to excel in and out of the classroom. Columbia Basin College. This is the place for you.
Experience the new era of ticketing with Vivenue, the official ticketing platform of the NWAC Championships. All great sports events only work when the infrastructure is top-notch. Vivenue provides the most modern ticketing solution in the industry to NWAC, and to already more than 80 colleges and associations in the U.S. alone. Welcome to the new era of ticketing. Welcome to Vivenue.
Try an adventure in the sun. Try 3 rivers. Try 300 days of blue skies. Experience Washington's Tri-Cities. From farm to table to food trucks, enjoy a burgeoning culinary scene. Day trips, river dips, golf tips, and wine sips. Horseback and backpack. We have it all. Plan your trip at visittricities.com.
Yowza, how'd you catch all these?
I just started banking with ICCU.
ICCU?
You should join. I've got a branch around the corner, and with the mobile app, I can take ICCU wherever I go. I even had someone helping me on video chat at 6 p.m. on a Friday. Now that's service.
And so now every foul ball gets hit to you.
You tell me.
Everything you need for your banking and everything you love about a credit union. ICCU. Life's greener here.
Do you want an education that works for you? Check out Lower Columbia College. LCC boasts a vibrant campus life with arts, athletics, clubs, and more. With programs from high school completion to bachelor's degrees, LCC's supportive team will help you find the path that's right for you and provide crucial resources like financial aid and scholarships. Lower Columbia College, where futures begin.
We're not just lighting a stadium. We're creating lasting memories. We're not just installing a mini pitch. We're empowering youth to learn and grow. We're not just retrofitting an airport. We're creating an environment where workers can feel safer. This is why, whether it's a game down the street, professional stadiums around the world, or treasured monuments and landmarks, you always know when it's must go.
Hey NWAC fans, check out the official NWAC merchandise. Find masks, beanies, t-shirts, sweatshirts, Adidas gear, and more. Everything is fully customizable. The NWAC is more than sports. Visit NWACstore.com.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Biden, the official ball of you.
Did life get in the way and cause you to give up on your college dreams? You're not alone, but now it's your turn. At Chemeketa, we believe it's never too late to start again. With dozens of career programs designed for adults ready to change direction and earn better pay. Whether you're chasing better opportunities, new purpose, or unfinished dreams, Chemeketa is here for you. Your future didn't disappear, it just waited for you. Visit go.chemeketa.edu/pathways and take the first step.
Oregon needs to build schools, bridges, semiconductor factories, and much more. That's great news if you work in the trades. Even better news? Business Oregon and the Bureau of Labor and Industries have partnered to create childcare for construction to help construction trades workers and registered apprentices pay for childcare. To learn more, visit oregon.gov/BOLI/apprenticeship. We know when workers thrive, Oregon thrives.
You're not the only one. This can be heavy. Tell me about your mother.
I want to break free.
My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber. The Northwest's fastest home internet for 25% less than cable. Ziply Fiber. Real great internet. Real great prices, really.
Why is my internet slow? There's only 16 devices connected.
Switch to Ziply Fiber and ditch the cable crawl. The Northwest's fastest home internet. $750 less a year than cable. Ziply Fiber. Real great internet. Real great prices, really.
Real quick. Derek Maselli and Chad Metters with you here at halftime in this Elite Eight matchup between Clackamas and Big Ben. We're talking now with Clackamas Cougars head coach Jim Martineau here in the waning moments of halftime. Coach, you got to do a lot what you wanted to do, it seemed, and yet Big Ben still hanging around here. What are you going to look to change to try to extend this lead here in the second half?
Yeah, we just need to make a couple shots. 1 for 11 from the three-point line, and then make sure we stay home with a couple of their shooters. They got 17 looks, which we knew they were going to shoot a bunch, but got to make sure we stay on home on 13.
Hey, Jim, pretty clean first half. What do you move the offense against the zone really well. What do you tell those kids when the shots aren't falling?
You know the answer to that, Chad. Just keep throwing it up there.
Yes, you do.
All right, thank you, Coach. Again, Jim Martineau, head coach of the Clackamas Cougars. To the point that you both just touched upon there, Clackamas just 1 of 11 from downtown in that first half. Now, they're shooting about 40% from the floor overall, but just 1 of 11 from behind the long line. Conversely, Big Bend has kind of kept themselves in it with a couple big threes at key moments. There were a couple times where Clackamas was at that 9-10-point range, and Big Bend would hit a three, and they'd bring themselves back in.
You're right. Big Ben has hit some contested shots and some well-timed threes that have kept them in the game. And, Clackamas has run their offense really well and gotten the looks they wanted. They haven't fallen.
And so we'll find out what happens next. Waning seconds of halftime here. Clackamas led by 4 after the first quarter, 5 at halftime, but Big Bend is hanging around. Can the Cougars impose their will, or do the Vikings have a comeback in them? We're going to find out. Third quarter underway now. It's Evans. She'll bring it right to left across the court for the Vikings. Talia Evans was instrumental. Her and Jackman, I think, were the two most influential players in that first half for Big Bend, and Evans there with the running one-hander. Draws first blood here in the second. Oh, and the ball nearly stolen away. Molly Miller had it poked away, and Big Bend not able to corral it. Hayashida underneath the basket up top. Washington from the top of the arc. That shot's off the mark. That puts the Cougars at 1-12 from downtown.
You can really see Hayashida's value. She's doing all the glue stuff, all the rebounding, all the extra passing, not really looking to score.
Yeah, and she got Washington an open look. She just couldn't hit it. Meanwhile, Evans spinning, fading away from the basket, hits it, and the Vikings have scored the first 4 points of this third quarter. They're down by just 1.
Evans come out aggressive here in the third quarter.
Schwalm to Washington. Up top to Washington. To Alana Washington. Again. Defender falls down. There was contact. No call either way. They say play on, and Alana Washington gets the bucket.
First time we've seen the isolation on the wing against the zone.
Yeah, her and her sister both now in double-digit scoring. Evans runs into trouble, and it's going to be an over and back violation for Big Bend.
A little bit of watching there. Kalia's come out really aggressive here in the third quarter, and she picked up the ball, and guys just didn't really move.
Washington in the corner. Up top, then they go low. What a nice pass from the corner, and then immediately takes that cut toward the basket along the baseline.
Good little set zone piece. Backside lob for Washington.
Back to a 5-point game. Evans attacking, dishing it into the right corner for Jackman. Jackman was very, very important to keeping Big Bend in it in the first half also. But do they have a third piece right now who can step up? Spinning, drop step over the middle, off the high glass and in for Sadie Peebley. And that's huge. Any amount of pressure they can alleviate off Jackman or Evans here. And there, Peebley reaching in, and Oakley Homer pokes it away. Tried to go in transition, just couldn't quite outrun the Cougars.
Got to convert those 2-on-1s.
Great hands there by Oakley, getting in the passing lane and poking it away. Miller, catch and shoot 3. She's lethal from long range, and she hits the triple there.
Can't give that one much room. She's going to knock it down. NWAC leader in three-point shooting, I believe.
Yeah, she averages around, I think, 39% from behind the long line. Jackman, double team, down low, loses a handle on the ball, tried to kick it back out into the corner, but Dana not able to catch up to it.
Big Bend's come out in the third quarter and really dribbled into some Barkley post-ups that really seems to be intentional starting the third quarter.
Alana Washington to May Washington. Hayashida inside Miller, back out. Lots of passing, good ball movement. Every player touched the ball on that possession, but the triple try is off the mark. Homer attacking right side. Now she's on that block right side against Washington. Spinning. Knocked. Oh, I thought it was going to be out of bounds, but somehow Peebley hauled it in, but now Miller off to the races at the other end. Bounce pass to Washington in transition, counted and one.
That's kind of the difference on one end. The 2-on-1's not converted. On this end, you get an and one. Tough break for Big Ben.
So that's Peebly's third. Washington to shoot the and one, and it's short off the front of the rim. Jackman with it. And again, Big Ben gonna again have to work against the zone press here. And they're able to get it in to their half-court offense, but they got to find a bucket here in a hurry, and again, they get it. It's Oakley Jackman. How many times have we been here in the first half, Chad, where just when you think Big Ben might be in trouble, they find a way to claw right back within striking range?
It's a beautiful contested three by Jackman.
Millers is off the mark. Jackman holds it in for Big Ben.
She's been very impressive on the perimeter.
Indeed. And Kalia Evans. How many times have we mentioned Jackman and Evans in this game? Those two right now.
That dribble up, post up has been really nice.
Yeah, both of them have made it work. Washington, and she's really got that mid-range gun from the free throw line area, about 12, 15 feet from the basket dialed in. She likes to catch it there on the high eye, turn and shoot it, and she's been more successful than not.
I'd say both teams have calmed down a little bit, and the lid's off. Ball's going through the hole. This is more indicative to both teams on how their offensive systems are.
Purcell hits the deck, but they're able to get it out to the wing. Driving baseline is Homer. Her try short, knocked out of bounds. That'll stay with the Vikings. And that'll bring us into a media timeout. It's felt like a fast third quarter. We've already passed the midway point of it. 44-39 the score. We'll be back right after this.
Try an adventure in the sun. Try 3 rivers. Try 300 days of blue skies. Experience Washington's Tri-Cities. From farm to table to food trucks, enjoy a burgeoning culinary scene. Day trips, river dips, golf tips, and wine sips. Horseback and backpack. We have it all. Plan your trip at visittricities.com.
Hey NWAC fans, check out the official NWAC merchandise. Find masks, beanies, t-shirts, sweatshirts, Adidas gear, and more. Everything is fully customizable. The NWAC is more than sports. Visit NWACstore.com.
Try an adventure in the sun. Try 3 rivers. Try.
Today, this broadcast in part brought to you by Box Out Sports. They provide graphic design solutions for social media content creation, offering customizable templates and a comprehensive library that allows you, the user, to create professional graphics and motion graphics quickly without the need for advanced design skills. Check them out at boxoutsports.com. Evans with it. Turning, mid-post jumper just short off the front of the rim. Battle for the rebound on the floor. Cougars come away with it.
Good non-call by the officials just to let them keep playing.
Washington in the corner to Miller up top. And that's the second time they've tried it here in this third quarter where May posts up in that corner. They get it to Miller. They go up top, and Alana takes it up top at that point, and May just takes a straight cut back door along the baseline. It's been there twice now.
I'm sure you'll see it one more time.
That time it's a 3 ball, but it's off the long iron.
Big Ben survived that turnover there. Can't have those live ball turnovers.
Evans, guarded by Schwalm. Over to Homer. She'll fire the three. No. Purcell got a hand on it. Now there's a battle on the ground for the loose ball, and it's jump ball possession arrow will favor Clackamas. Washington across midcourt with just 3 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Miller. Miramontes back to Washington. Over on the left side, trying to work her way in toward the basket. Cut off by Evans, but she's able to get it over the top.
Big Ben went to a zone, or went to man-to-man right there, a little saggy man-to-man, and Clackamas saw through it.
Purcell up the floor to Cox. What does Evans have in store here? Inside, kicked out, open look, three, and it's good! Emily Dana, and it's a script on repeat again and again and again. Clackamas will extend to about 8, 9, even 10, and Big Bend puts themselves right back into it. They just will not go away.
Big Ben they're big shot makers. They are shooters, and that seems to be keeping them in the game right now. They're having a hard time containing both Washingtons. They're able to turn over their shoulder and shoot over the top, and that's a hard thing to stop.
First free throw is good. That try, a little off to the side. Rebound picked up off the floor by Big Ben, but they're going to have to break this full court press. They've had to work against it most of the game. Cox. Over the top of Molly Miller. Miller had a hand right in her face, but to your point, they make contested shots. They've really fought well, but Miller in transition, and if there's one player you can't leave open in transition, it's Molly Miller on the perimeter.
Preston is really imploring his team to attack off the dribble. It's tough to give up those made basket transitions.
Hayashida steals it away. Fast break bucket and timeout called by Big Bend. They trail by 10 here with $1:30 to go in the third. We Coach, a one-of-a-kind nonprofit membership organization dedicated to recruiting, advancing, and retaining women's coaches in all sports and levels throughout year-round professional growth and leadership development programs. NWAC, proud to partner with We Coach. Learn more at wecoachsports.org. And NWAC's official fundraising partner since 2014 is E-Team Sponsor. Get set up, start raising money in just 30 minutes. Visit eteamsponsor.com to learn more about how they can be your most effective online fundraising platform. Coming out of the timeout called by Preston Wilkes on the Big Bend side of things, but his team has been here before. They were down 10 in the first half, Chad, and they fought back. Do they have another run in them? Clackamas has led most of this game, but Big Bend has yet to go away quietly.
Yeah, I think you expect Evans is going to attack. They're posting up right now.
Inside, they got the look, but I think Washington got a piece of it. Purcell with the offensive board, and she's fouled. Ashlyn Purcell will head to the line for two.
Ashland's an athletic player, crashing the old boards. That's like to see more of that.
First try, no good. Slight bend of the knees, and the second one looked better. It's back to a single-digit game.
Ashland's a redshirt freshman out of Layton, Utah.
A lot of players on this Big Bend side out of Utah. If you run down the roster, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players.
I think that constitutes a pipeline.
Washington with it. That's Alana to May Washington. Miller inside to Alana in the high post. Down low. Cut out. Back to the high post from the left elbow, and the jumper's good.
Those are the shots you have to give. Got to play the percentages. Presses.
Homer. Yeah, look at that pressure. She's in trouble. And they forced the timeout, or was it a turnover? It was.
Preston's valuing his timeouts right now. He's got 3 left, and
yeah,
always a tough decision by the coach.
Clackamas up by 11. I believe this is their largest lead of the game so far. Every time they get to about that 9, 10, 11-point juncture, Big Bend battles back. But they can hold here for effectively the final shot of the third quarter.
This time they go a little bit later.
Miller denied. Inside, now it's Jackman off to the races to beat the buzzer. She chucks one up, had a chance. Couldn't get it to drop, and 56-45 is the score after 3 quarters of play. Will Clackamas build upon this lead, or does Big Bend have one more run left in them? We'll find out right after this fourth quarter action coming up next.
Looking for a place that is perfect for you? A place with programs that work around your schedule? A place with cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities. A place to celebrate and engage with the community. A place to excel in and out of the classroom. Columbia Basin College. This is the place for you.
Business Oregon and the Bureau of Labor and Industries have partnered to create Child Care for Construction to help construction trades workers and registered apprentices pay for child care. To learn more, visit oregon.gov/BOLI/apprenticeship. Business Oregon and the Bureau of Labor and Industries have partnered to create Child Care for...
Fourth quarter action underway. The Vikings have battled all afternoon. Do they have one more run left in them here to get this back into striking range? Currently down 11. It's Jackman in the mid-post. Double team sent back up top. Homer fires the long 2. No. Jackman with the offensive rebound. They'll get another try. Posting up against Miller. And they call offensive foul on that.
Yeah, you can see Clackamas' scouting reports indicating take away that left shoulder. And they're really intentional about making Jackman go left.
Yeah, and anytime you're a bigger player posting up and the smaller one falls down, I feel like the calls tends to go.
Yeah, the life of a post player. It's never fair.
Miller, catch and shoot 3. They got her some separation with that off-ball screen. Hayashida cut off the defender, and Miller drills the triple from the left corner.
Clackamas has a lot of specials out of the zone, and you keep seeing 2 or 3 of them. All of them have been successful today.
Jackman fires. It's long, but they'll get another try. Another good offensive board here by Big Bend. They're getting multiple opportunities. They're making contested looks, and it's keeping them in it. But at this point, they've got to find a way to go on a run here.
Getting offensive boards. They're getting the attacks that they want. They're just not converting. They're getting the shots they want.
Yeah, they've had a tough outing, really. They've hit them when they've had to stay in it, but they're just 16 of 43 from the field.
Yeah.
It's under 30. That's about 37% shooting.
They're creating the turnovers.
Homer pulls up, fires the gun. See, and that one, again, opportunity there, couldn't convert.
You know, that flow of the game just doesn't go your way. You're a little uncomfortable. You're just not feeling it. The momentum's not there. Now's the time that Big Ben's got to get to the foul line or find a way to get points in transition.
Yeah, find ways to extend this, get points with as little time off the clock as possible. And that's a tough situation from there. They got that shot clock all the way down to 1, and a whistle blows. So though it's a foul on the floor, what this does do is reset the shot clock back to 20 for Clackamas.
The clock's not on their side now. They need a turnover.
Inbound pass tipped up by Homer. She's been handsy all game long. Catch and shoot 3 in transition, and Claire Cox hits it. It's back to just an 11-point game.
That's what they needed right there. Can they get one more?
Yeah, I mean, that's what they've been doing all game long. They've been staying in it, Chad. They just haven't been able to go on that big enough of a run to tie it up or reclaim the lead. Washington into the corner for Miramontes, and she hits a 3. That's big for Clackamas as it puts them back up here.
Yeah, 3 responded with another 3. That Big Ben can't trade buckets right now. They need stops.
Oh, certainly problematic for them down the stretch. You know, Champion has a bit of a ring to it. Herff Jones can help you celebrate your championship story. Every season has one, and they are the official championship partner of the Northwest Athletic Conference. Visit champsforever.com to get started by celebrating your season with an official championship ring from Herff Jones. (62-48) the score. 7:20 left here in regulation. Big Bend down big, but they've found a way to battle back on more than a few occasions in this one.
I think they got one more run in them.
Let's see if they get it started now. Not with that. They call a travel on Homer.
I think Jay Wright said you're never more open than when you first get the ball, and Cox has knocked down a few. You sure like to see her shoot that.
Inbound pass to Miller. Miller over the top, banking it in off the glass. Over Sadie Peebley. Big Bend down by 16 here, but they get a much-needed bucket from Jackman. They're not out of it yet, but they need a stop here. And then they're going to have to do something, I think, Chad, to push the pace a little bit. They don't want to play at this faster pace. That favors the Cougars, but if they don't start generating turnovers in a hurry and getting more opportunities in a hurry. They get one there. Washington lost a handle on it underneath the basket. Evans.
If Big Ben
Down to
could
Cox.
convert, if they can convert the next couple of possessions, they still have time. They need stops. They need a few more turnovers, but there's time.
Yeah, they'll need at least 7 buckets here to pull off a comeback, and that one just short. That's been the story for them. They've had the opportunities. They just haven't been able to string them together.
Yeah, I think Preston was hoping for a blocking foul on that play.
Didn't get it. Movement along the perimeter. Miller, open 3. That's dangerous. And that one hurts.
Yeah, it does. Another set piece, little slip off the screen from Washington.
Evans facing down a double team from the Washingtons. To Cox, fires, hits the short corner jumper. And a timeout called. They're down 15 with 5:19 to go. And Big Bend, Coach Preston Wilkes burns another timeout. Again, you like to keep him as long as you can for the later stages of the game. He's down to 2.
Yeah, there's 5:19 left. I mean, you still got 15-plus possessions left in this game. You just can't give up those uncontested threes by Molly Miller.
The NWAC website, NWACsports.com, is powered by Presto Sports. Check out PrestoSports.com to see how.
Assistant coach Kurt Gilsdorf's got a mind for drawing up those offensive sets, and he's been doing it for years at Oregon City High School.
Yeah, we've seen them get some pretty nice looks. And it's not that Clackamas didn't have them necessarily in the first half. They just couldn't hit them. Different story here in the second.
Big Ben's come out of the zone. They're now in man-to-man.
With only 5 to go in regulation. Side to Hayashida, and they had defenders on her, but Hayashida, you called her earlier the glue of this team, where she's been able to get some rebounds, make some nice passes. There, she receives a nice pass and puts it in off the glass, scoring when she has to.
Yeah, Molly Miller really did make a really nice pass there. And, and Grace Hayashida they have scoring. The Washingtons will score, and Molly Miller will score. Need somebody to do some of those other things. That's where Grace comes in.
Evans with it. Up top to Oakley. Oakley Jackman retreating out onto the perimeter for Cox. Now Cox tries to work her way inside. Sent back up. Catch and shoot 3 from the top of the arc. It's short. But a push underneath the basket. Evans inbounding up top to Homer. Homer into the corner for Dana. Back to Homer, 3, no. And I would like to see if Cox or Dana can get another try from downtown. They've been pretty good three-point shooting when they've had to.
That was a real nice set piece by Preston and Big Ben, and it just didn't fall.
Washington inside. Wow, how about the pass there to a cutting Molly Miller to the basket? It's out of bounds.
You can see now Clackamas has taken time off the clock. They're now under 5 on the shot and really burnt. The clock is their friend at this point.
And a whistle this time on the shot attempt, and Hayashida's going to head to the line for 2.
Nice extra pass by May Washington. I get them, May and Alana, mixed up sometimes. I bet it's not hard to do.
Yeah, they've both put forth pretty good performances in this one. May leading the Cougars in scoring right now, though, with 21 points. And Molly Miller picks it away there. Under 3.5 to go. Up top to May Washington, out between the circles. Tick-tock, tick-tock. They're content to drain this one out here. They've got the big double-digit lead. It didn't come easy. Big Bend hung tough for a long time. And you can see out there right now, they're still competing. They don't look defeated out there, do they, Chad?
No, they're going to compete all the way to the end. And the three-point shot.
There it is.
Game's
Emily
never
Dana.
over.
Yeah. Still, though, it's a 15-point deficit at this point, under 3 minutes to go. I don't know how many more possessions they'll get to try to work back into this deficit this late in the game.
Well, they've switched to the man-to-man. They're going to have to get a little more aggressive. You're going to see Big Bend start to extend their man-to-man a little bit.
Washington with it out between the circles.
1-4 high. Yep.
And denied Washington. Alana Washington slipped behind it, but Oakley Jackman says it's not going to be that easy.
Nice recovery.
Yeah.
Nice recovery by Oakley.
Yep. 5 on the shot clock. Inbounded into May Washington. Pulls up, fires the three with the shot clock wearing thin. Nope. Kalia Evans now. Jackman driving toward the basket. It was a nice drive, just couldn't finish.
That's been the story of the day. Derek just unable to convert shots. They've had good looks all day.
Miller to Washington. Oh
no.
And that hurts.
You
Yeah.
never want to see that.
No, and you see Washington, Alana Washington, with the lower leg underneath the basket, late stages of a game. And she's played a great one. But with 1:39 to go here, you saw she took the pass and it looked like the knee perhaps or something in the lower leg. Hard to speculate on injuries, but she clutched at the knee there. It looked like it gave out underneath her. As they've got the athletic training staff tending to her out there, coach out there on the floor with her now.
As coaches, these are the toughest situations that we have to deal with. And you just feel for Alana and the Clackamas Cougars right now.
With just 1:39 left in regulation, and yeah, it's the knee down there, gives out on the right side.
Yeah, that's a hard replay to take a look at. And, prayers go out to Alana. And
yeah, you hate to see it. As they're still tending to her down on the floor. We'll step aside and be back after this. So the athletic training staff and coaches able to help get Alana up off the court and over to the side to be looked at there on the athletic trainers table.
You know, it's obvious Clackamas is going to come out of this thing as we go forward. Now it's just about, you know, navigating the emotions and you know, dealing with the apparent loss of one of their best players.
Yeah, at least for the time being. And again, can't speculate too much. You got to play with what's ahead of you. The show must go on here for another $139. I'm sure they'll get the updates from the trainers after the fact. With 5 on the shot clock here, they're up 15.
I think we're at an official review. I think they're looking at the time right now. I think there's less time than the 5 listed.
So while they take a look at that, I mean, we'll run down some of the numbers here. Mae Washington, 21 points for Clackamas. Molly Miller has 21 as well. And then Alana, who again tended to over on the athletic trainers table right now, had 16 points, 10 assists.
Yeah, you can definitely call them the big 3 for Clackamas for sure.
Yeah, and they've showed up here, all 3 of them, with Alana, the South Region MVP, and then you've got Molly Miller, number 1 in three-point shooting percentage. And then Mae, she averages 14 a game. She has 21 here today, an all-region second team
It's
mentioned.
a prolific offense in a really tough region of the South Region is stacked with teams.
So it looks like they've kept 5 on the shot clock here. Two, 1, and Melo Montes to beat that try. No, but they get the offensive board. It was Mae Washington who hauled it in, but it's out of bounds. It'll be Big Bend basketball. .90 seconds to go. And the inbound pass stolen away by Miramontes. Out to Washington. Washington up top. Miramontes thought about the 3, but I think at this point Clackamas, they know they've got it in the bag. They're just
very content on just running the offense.
Yep, running that clock out with 1:04 to go.
Hey, on another note, what a year that Big Ben has had this year, and Preston Wilkes and his team, just unbelievable year. Oakley Jackman, you can see the player that Evans is.
They were doing really good, and they could have folded. They had adversity earlier in the season. We mentioned Brooke Warren in the pregame, one of the starting guards for this Big Ben squad. She had an injury that took her out of things in early February, and the Vikings stayed afloat.
Yep.
They hung tough, and they claimed that second seed of the East, just a game behind Walla Walla, who's last year's defending champions. They got here, and they made it to the Elite Eight, and there's nothing to feel bad about with that.
You know they're returning 6 players. Jackman's a loss, but they're going to return 6 players, and Coach Wilkes, he's going to rebuild. He's going to reload and bring in apparently some more players from Utah.
If we had to speculate, you might say there's a good chance. 40 seconds to go in this one, and Miramontes dribbling around. Out to Washington, Miller with it. Sent out Miramontes, off the high glass and in. Falling to the floor. That was a tough shot. And she got it. 13 seconds to go. Kalia Evans. Will she take one more try, or will they concede? It looks like the Vikings, they fought valiantly to keep it close for a while, but Clackamas broke it open here in the fourth quarter.
Yep, Clackamas has been doing this all year, wearing people down offensively. The press has sped them up and playing at their tempo.
And they are on to the elite, or no, they're on to the Final Four. Shoot.
Yep.
The weekend flies by. Next weekend, next Friday, they will be in the Final Four as they defeat Big Bend to advance and take the first slot there. The next game we got coming up here in the 4 o'clock slot, Lower Columbia and Columbia Basin. The winner of that one will face Clackamas in the Final Four. But I think for that team, of course, you know, they're already off over to the side. They want to tend and check in on their teammate Alana.
Yeah, they've been on this trajectory all year long. Their goals and aspirations have been to do just what they did today, and now they get the opportunity, and they're going to have to find a path forward without Alana Washington.
And they've got a week to figure it out. Again, Friday, March 13th, they are into the 5 o'clock slot in the Final Four of that one. Final score again for this one, 74-55. Clackamas Cougars with the 19-point win, and you don't see it on camera at the moment, but over in front of the athletic trainers table, there they go. They get it. That way Alana still able to take part in the trophy presentation, and that's what you love to see, the sportsmanship.
That's a beautiful moment. That's college women's basketball right there.
Yeah, seeing the programs supporting each other. And I think with that, that just might about do it.
Yep.
You want to lead us in?
Sure.
All right. Welcoming back on, taking the headset again once more. We spoke with them at halftime. Now joined again by Jim Martineau, head coach of Clackamas. Coach, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Hi, Jim. You know, obviously you guys been on this path all year, and now you're going to the Final Four. How do you move forward? Great game tonight.
Yeah, we're really proud of second half right there. We did a great job. You know, we outscored them 23-17 in the third, and then 18-10 in the fourth. You know, just did everything we needed to do. Finally made a couple buckets. I think we hit 5 threes the second half. So, you know, so that's an awesome win. You know, and we're going to be just fine. Listen, we're a resilient group, and I think Lana's going to be okay. But we're going to be just fine moving forward.
All right, thank you, Coach. Head coach Jim Martineau of the Clackamas Cougars. Congrats and good luck in the Final Four.
Thank you, guys.
Again, final score for this one, 74-55. The Cougars are moving on. I think that'll just about wrap it up here. Thanks so much for being a part of it, and make sure you follow along for more. Lower Columbia and Columbia Basin are up next.
Talking to the people that you call your friends, and it seems to me there's a mean